a handful of people that have this product and they're actually are getting to use it yet because it doesn't release until October 11th, right? Not released. Now I wish I had it now, but I want to kind of talk through. These are pictures of individuals that are on the products and the results that they're already seeing. All right, Miss
So
Shauna.
us trial participants are a little over 2 weeks in, and at 2 weeks, I was down 13 pounds. That's me on the bottom. Unfortunately, I hate looking at that picture, but I'm putting it out there for all of you. It's scary, but I'm doing it for you. So I called Brett because I was like, what the heck? 13 pounds? Like, that's literally the first thing I said to you, right? And I was like, I need to understand. Like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I got weight to lose, obviously. But I need to understand why. It's not like I'm not eating. It's not like I just need to understand. Sure, I'm eating less. Sure, I'm like all of it. But Brett, then what did you say to me? You said, well, this could take a couple hours to explain this to you, but the simple version is, why don't you give them the simple version that you think?
Well, it was fun because I was driving. I'm like, well, this is not a simple answer, but I'll give you what I can. And we had good coverage for a while. But like you do have done so many right things over the years, right? Trying to eat good and trying to like exercise and all those things. And so when she said, I said 11 pounds in 13 days, like what in the world? Right? Because like the last thing I ever want to do is like overpromise something. But what's happening is this signal that's been in her body her whole life, we wasn't activated. Even with doing clean food and doing good dietary things, it just wasn't turning the switch on. And once you turn that switch on, it works in the brain to say, hey, I'm full, I'm satisfied. And I love what you said a minute ago. The word you used was willpower.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out, you guys here, I'll kind of tell you my get a little vulnerable for you here. Excuse me. This weight is an emotional thing to talk about, I think. But I have dealt with weight my entire life, right? Since I've been activated, I feel amazing. My blood work is so good. But the weight kind of just stayed with me. And it's been a struggle, right? Mentally, all the things. And when they said, hey, what you can expect was the food noise to go away, I was like, I don't even know what that means, honestly, till now, till I don't have it. And I think the reason I didn't know that is because I've lived with it my whole life. What I can now try and explain to you the best way that I can of what that means for me right now is I'm like, sure, it activated my weight loss, but I think I just activated my willpower.
And I
You
love
know,
that.
willpower against food. I feel like food has probably had control over my mind my whole life. I don't think about it all day long. I don't need, it's like I just kicked the devil off my shoulder that was telling me I needed chips and I needed all this stuff that I was constantly in battle with. It's like I literally just kicked him off my shoulder and now I'm in control.
And
And
I love that you said that, Shauna, because I really think a lot of people they feel like they don't have willpower. And it really is because that there's this signal that hasn't been working in you. And unfortunately it had to do with some of the food supply and some of that. We'll not get into that. So what happened when she started using this activated GLP system, that food noise changed because there's GLP receptors in our brain that says we're full and you don't need it anymore. There's GLP receptors in your pancreas that say, hey, we need to produce insulin, we need to reduce insulin sensitivity. There's GLP receptors in your liver that says, hey, let's burn this stuff. Let's no longer store this stuff as fat. Like we don't want a fatty liver, right? And that's a huge problem. And there's GLP receptors in your heart that said, let's break these triglycerides down, right? We don't want this stuff in plaque in our heart. So this is huge, right? And we knew this was we knew we activated GLP-1 from the study. We knew that it worked. We just didn't know what would happen in humans, right?